We are currently making our way through the RoboCop movies for Caravan of Garbage.
That's right.
And it got me thinking in my mind.
Oh, yes.
How many people can leave a like on this video?
Oh, yeah. And then you were like, let's do a tier list
Oh, yeah.
of cops. We're going to rank all the cops.
No, Mason.
Ah.
What we're doing here, we're doing a tier list of robots. How many have I got here? 27.
Okay. Now, this is, of course, fictional robots.
Yes.
Are we going to add that time Elon Musk said he invented a robot and then it was just a guy in a onesie with a mask on and he came out and he danced?
Let's put it in.
Okay, all right.
Absolutely.
Okay.
Because it's fictional.
Yeah, it's very fictional. It's like I invented a robot. And then he brought this out and the people were like, it's not real. And then people were like, yeah, but if it was real, it would have really changed the game. Because it danced just like a human in a onesie would.
Also, couple of stipulations. It's only one robot from each franchise.
Okay.
One of the most iconic ones.
Right.
The other thing, though, some of these are cyborgs, we know. Okay?
For sure, yeah.
Okay?
Yeah. And some of them are androids and some are robots or whatever. Who cares?
Yep. So we're doing S to F. Here we go.
Okay.
Let's start with one that's beloved.
Okay.
And it's
all right.
animated. He's a little animated fellow. Wall-E.
Okay.
What are his strengths? Garbage disposal.
That's true. He's very committed to his job.
Love.
That's true.
Watching old movies.
That's true. Downsides, smells of garbage probably.
Yeah, okay, cool, interesting. Yep.
Yeah.
There's that theory that maybe him and his kind destroyed the world. There's that.
Oh, that's bad.
Yeah.
Okay.
But also love and plants.
I'm indifferent to Wally.
Okay.
Put him right in the middle towards the bottom.
All right, let's put him at a C. If you're
Okay.
indifferent and I like him, he's going at a C, all right? This is a good one. I love this one. The Alien franchise, of course.
Oh, yes.
There are synthetic humans running about in that world.
That's right.
Probably the one people know the most. I mean, it's probably David now, but it was Bishop.
It was Bishop for a long time.
We're doing Bishop.
Lance Henriksen.
Yeah.
That's right. He could do the cool knife trick.
Yes.
It's a bit of fun.
I like this guy. I like his empathy.
Yep.
Love the knife trick. I love how he's filled with ball bearings and milk.
Oh, that's right. That future tech of ball bearings and milk. Yeah.
I think he's an A or a B.
Let's put him in an A. We can shuffle these around,
We can shuffle these
We're
around.
not going to, but we could.
We could, yeah. There's the potential
He's got
there.
a charm to him, I think.
Yeah, definitely.
And he's got a humility to him as well, I
Yeah,
think.
absolutely.
David was all like, oh, I'm God or whatever.
Oh, I can ride a bike and play basketball. Pointless.
Yeah.
What are you doing?
Shut up.
How's about this one? The flailing armed robot from Lost in Space. We're talking the original. We're not talking the movie.
We're talking that original bubble-headed booby.
Yes, that's right.
This one just flails and he does it really well. A tier.
You reckon?
Yeah, and I think going forward, we should rank all the subsequent robots on how well they can do flailing arms.
Okay.
That's all we're ranking them on.
I think he should be a bit lower than A.
Okay, fine.
I think he's probably a D to an E.
Okay.
But he is iconic.
Yeah, but also for what, and I don't care.
Okay, he's an E then.
Yeah, he's an E. Sorry. Also, what's his name? Does he even have a name?
No, I don't know if he does.
Is he
no.
just the robot from Lost in Space?
Let's take it back though. Let's go back even further.
Whoa.
What about the robot from the movie Metropolis? I mean, if you look at the imagery from that movie and her specifically, it obviously bled over into Star Wars. Her design, there's a lot of C-3PO.
Sure, yeah,
you know.
okay.
I think this is up there. It's from the 20s,
Sure,
ahead of the game.
Okay,
you know.
all right, okay.
Iconic imagery stuck around.
Okay.
I'm going to give this a B.
Okay, let me ask you two questions. I think they're important. If you're going to give somebody an A here,
Yeah.
what are her hopes and dreams?
Yep.
And two, can one of her arms turn into a gun?
I don't know what the hopes and dreams are.
Yeah.
And no, it's for the other thing.
All right.
It's a B?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay, cool. Here's one. It's a rude one.
Oh, yeah.
It's Bender from Futurama.
Oh, he's rude.
Yeah, he's rude.
Drinks oil or something?
He drinks beer.
He drinks
Probably
beer.
also drinks oil. But yeah, I mean, he's rude and he's got wavily, waggly arms.
Oh,
and
that's
you love
perfect.
That.
Yeah, I love that. Yeah,
He's
yeah.
funny. He's up there, I feel.
He has a catchphrase. He'll say, bite my shiny metal butt.
It's ass, but yes, he does. Yeah. I would say maybe the only thing working against him is he iconic? Futurama is like, it's not quite The Simpsons in terms of popularity.
That's
you know?
true. It's a little bit more niche, isn't it? Yeah.
Yeah, but people like him and know him. I think he's an A or maybe a B.
Let's put him in B, I think.
Put him in B for Bender.
I would have said A, but then
Yeah.
you're right. Maybe not as many people know him as we think. Maybe
Yeah.
outside of our circle.
Absolutely.
No.
Here's one that people definitely know. It's Chappie. Here he is.
From the movie Chappie.
That South African robot
Oh, yeah, okay.
coming in pretending to be a gangster and whatever. He beats up Hugh Jackman in that movie. And I think that's pretty cool.
That is
He doesn't
very
have a gun arm, but he does beat up a bemulleted Hugh Jackman.
It's true. Oh, yeah, that's not bad.
Yeah.
I mean, he hangs out with a kind of an unpleasant crowd, doesn't
He's
he?
fucking annoying.
He's very annoying.
So,
So points for beating up Hugh Jackman. That's not an easy task.
No.
Everyone in Australia's tried it, and
Yeah.
we've all failed.
That's how he became our most favourite actor.
That's right. Just at state fairs and,
Yep.
local fates.
That's right.
See if you can beat up Hugh Jackman. You can't do it. So that's cool. That's points are in his favour, but he's thoroughly annoying. You're
Yeah.
absolutely right.
D?
Yeah.
I mean, he looks cool, though. He's still a D.
The design doesn't
Like
jump out
rabbit
at me.
ears and whatever.
Yeah, I guess.
Okay, fair enough. All right, Mason.
Yeah.
Here's one I think we got to start moving through these,
Oh, yeah.
Mason. We've barely made a dent to
Folks, we promise you this. Towards the end, we'll be whipping through your favourite robots like they were nothing, because they are nothing.
Let's do that now.
All right.
Mechagodzilla.
The present day movie one?
I would say the iconic one's probably like the original one, right?
Yeah, cool as hell.
Yeah, cool
A.
as hell. A.
Yep.
Wow. I mean, the opposite of big waggly arms, little
Missile
arms.
arms.
Oh, yeah. You're okay. Fair enough.
Yeah.
That's better. How's about this one? Data. We call him Data in Australia.
We say Data from Star Trek.
That's right. Now, this guy's interesting.
That's true.
There's been a few of him as well. He's back as something else. Who knows
yeah,
what
that's
he's
right.
up to. He's smoking a pipe sometimes.
Sometimes he's a Sherlock Holmes type.
Sometimes he's
he's
doing
on a
that.
ship doing
Yep.
a master and commander bit.
That's right.
Who knows?
He sings.
You know?
He's fun. He can do action. He can do an emotion if he wants to.
That's right.
Yeah, I like him.
I think that's covered. I think that's covered Data from every season of Star Trek and also Picard and all the movies or whatever. I think we've pretty handily summarised him,
I think this is a very three-dimensional character. I think this might be an S.
I think First entrant into the S tier, Data from Star Trek.
He also beat up Hugh Jackman.
That's true. That's not easy to do.
He's one of two robots who did it. Okay, I'm going to do two here, which are very similar, but one inspired the other.
Okay.
We're going to do the T800,
Yes.
Arnold, presumably the T2 version, I'm guessing.
Sure, why not?
And I'm going to do Yul Brynner from Westworld.
Okay, sure.
Both killer robots.
Yep, that's true.
Let's put that one up there.
He's funny as well.
And he's funny, Mason.
He's funny. He's got the minigun. I would put him in S tier, honestly.
Yeah, absolutely.
T800
yeah.
Arnold from T2. Yep, S tier.
I mean, Yul Brynner, also robot, obviously based off his character from the Magnificent Six.
That's right.
That's cool too. So much of that went into the Terminator, and even having the vision, the vision that he has.
Yeah.
But he's not S tier,
Oh, absolutely.
even
not.
though you're Yul Brynner, and that's pretty cool. I'm gonna give him a B.
Yeah, he's sexier too.
Speaking of sexy, here's one for you.
Oh yeah.
Paulie's robot from Rocky 4.
Well, that's some sexy stuff.
Well, Paulie thinks he's sexy at least.
Now, what does that robot do? Does it deliver drinks or does
And
it?
it's got a little display
Okay.
and talks. In terms of practicality, junk.
Absolute junk.
It's
yeah.
like a real world 80s robot, which means it's basically a remote control car.
And it's a symbol of just incredible wealth and success.
Yep.
Because he's paid an extraordinary amount of money for this.
Mm-hmm.
Where's the robot now?
Great question. In a junkyard.
Well, absolutely. And it's also that symbol of like when Paulie's fortunes fade
Yeah.
and he has to sell all his stuff, he'd be like, man, I could have bought a house with the price of that robot.
Absolutely.
I'd have a little apartment to live in.
I bet he's buried with that robot though.
You reckon?
Yeah,
Uh-huh.
definitely. D. What do you reckon?
D is as high as I would go for.
I mean, it's funny, so that's why I'm giving
Okay,
it a D.
D, then all right, great.
Yeah,
Uh-huh.
There we go. How do you feel about this?
Oh, yes.
Do Mithrigan.
Sure, absolutely.
Yeah.
Good dancer.
Great dancer. Wiggly arms.
Yeah, pretty wiggly arms.
Dangerous.
Very dangerous. Takes it too far, which I think is an essential element of a killer robot.
I agree.
It's like if you say, now remember, robot, you've got to protect this person and then like protect them to death.
Yeah,
That's
exactly.
a good robot.
Yeah,
That's a
you're
good
right.
robot, I reckon.
I think one of the things that's working against Mithrigan
Mm-hmm.
is that it's relatively recent.
Yeah,
so
sure.
I think we need to wait.
Recent.
Thank you. We need to wait a few years
Okay, to see if she
to
makes
see
it.
if I reckon she'd be like an A. I don't think she'd be an S.
Yeah. Mhm.
I mean, depending on sequels, obviously.
Yeah.
But I think probably a B.
I think so. And also, those memes.
Yep.
People have really responded to Mithrigan.
Absolutely,
so I
they
think, yeah.
did. What about Ava from Ex Machina?
Oh, yeah.
This is a good one, I feel. The only thing working against this one is it's probably not like a mainstream hit like a Terminator, you know?
That's true.
But
yeah.
I don't think that lessens how interesting of a concept this one is.
She's like, ooh, am I real? Do I count as human? Ooh, no, you're a robot, obviously.
Stop it.
That's right. And that guy, what an idiot for falling for that. I simply would not have fallen for it. I would have said, hey, Ava,
Yeah.
I can see all your robot bits, so you're not a human. Checkmate.
Yeah, you would have probably
You know?
done really well.
Right? I'll collect my money now, Oscar Isaac with a beard. And off I go.
I think this is one of the most iconic sci-fi robots, though.
I
think this
so.
might be an S tier as well.
Okay, let's put her in there. Yeah.
Yeah, and just the design.
Yep.
Like as a like a technical achievement.
Yep.
Really good. All right, Battle Angel, Alita Battle Angel. I don't know.
Big eyes. That's iconic.
Yeah, but I don't know. I didn't love it. I know a lot of people love this movie. I don't know. Something about it didn't. Maybe it is the eyes.
Sure. Yeah.
Yeah. I know they keep saying when they're going to do a sequel. I'll believe it when I see it.
That's right.
Because at the end, Edward Norton's like, I'll be back for another movie.
Everybody's like, was that Edward Norton?
Yeah.
Is that relevant? Did we see him earlier in the movie?
And nobody checked. To this day, we do not know.
That's right.
What do you think, though? But it's probably higher than I think. I'm going to take my personal biases out of this.
No, I mean...
What about a C?
Yeah, I've never felt the need to return to Alita Battle Angel, honestly.
Okay,
You know?
all right, fair enough.
And I know James Cameron's behind it, and he's,
Well, partially.
Sure,
It's
yeah,
Robert
yeah.
Rodriguez,
It's not his best robot on screen, is what I'm saying.
That's true. What about this one? Bumblebee. The thing about Bumblebee is annoying.
Well, that's true. I mean, if we're talking we're saying Bumblebee circa all the Transformers movies?
Sure, live action.
So everything including...
Even though I know there's two continuities.
Yeah, but so we're including all the Transformers movies. We're including Bumbleboy.
Bumbleboy.
We're including that Bumbleboy.
Yep.
And Rise of the Beast. So all
Yep.
that. Look, if we were ranking him based on Bumblebee before he loses his voice, S tier for sure.
Definitely.
And he's competent.
Yep.
And he's cool.
Yep.
And he's got a cool mode.
But we only get like 10 minutes of that.
Every Transformer is hamstrung by Michael Bay's interpretation of him, which is big whiny babies scuffling with each other all the time.
C then? I mean, because I feel like also it changed the design of Bumblebee. For a lot of people, this is Bumblebee now.
That is true. Yeah, that is annoying.
Bleeds over into other mediums.
Yeah, he should have a full face and his little horns and he can talk.
Maybe this is a B.
A Bumblebee?
Yeah.
Now let's put him in a Bumble C.
Bumble C. All right. What about Rick Deckard?
What, James? Excuse me? He's a simple human man, a Blade Runner, if you will.
Well, let's rank this simple human man among robots.
Well, then an F, because he's a human
All
man.
All right, done.
He's a human man, and I won't have a word against that.
There should be something lower than F.
That's right.
Ridiculous.
F for fully human, as far as I'm concerned.
R2-D2?
Also a human man. Come on.
F.
Yep.
Okay, here's what's working against R2-D2. Or 4. Actually, this is 4.
Okay.
R2-D2 saw all of the Star Wars.
And he said nothing.
That's cool.
That's true.
I think this is iconic robots.
I think that's betrayal behavior. I think he should have said straight
That's okay.
up, hey, Luke, Darth Vader, that's your dad. I saw it. He built me or something? Where did I come from?
No, I don't think he did. I was on the Naboo ship by coincidence.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
I mean, Ava betrayed that guy, so I don't think betrayal should be...
Yeah, but she betrayed him with like her wiles and so forth, where he was just...
Just being a prick?
He's just withholding valuable information, and I think that's rude.
All right, that's an A then, all right?
I mean, valuable information about the state of Luke Skywalker's father, and also valuable information that sometimes he can fly. I bet if you look back at the original trilogy, there'd be a bunch of occasions where he could fly, and he just didn't.
I maintain...
Oh, they didn't work. They stopped working or whatever. Shut up.
No, they stopped working on the Death Star trench run. He got shot in the head.
Oh, okay.
I think that's what happened.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
But, let's say A then.
Oh, we're going from F to A, are we?
No, it's not an F. There's no
Okay.
way this is an F.
All right, fine.
I'm bumping it down from an S.
Interesting.
That's
okay.
where I'm going with it.
Look, he's got a great color scheme.
Yeah.
That is an iconic look.
Yep.
The way he's got a gadget to help out, except the jet, whatever. Look, I bet if you look at the time, you could probably go, okay, well maybe the laser to the head.
Yeah.
Maybe that erased his memory of who Darth Vader was.
Sure.
Maybe, I don't know. It's still very sus, but all right, let's put him in an A.
All right.
Yeah.
Let's do some other quick ones.
He's a dog. He's a real.
He's
dog.
a dog.
He's a real dog of a bloke.
He's a dog. Marvin the android from
the paranoid android
Yeah.
from Hitchhiker's Guide.
voiced by
Alan
the
Rickman.
late great Alan Rickman. Yeah, this is a good one.
He's a real downer, and
He's a downer.
and I respect that for a robot. you
Yeah.
know?
Okay. I think he's a B
Okay.
because he's not popular enough. That's his fault. It's on him.
That's true.
Let's do RoboCop. We haven't even got there yet.
S tier.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
He's a killer.
He's got a big gun.
Yep.
And that's what I like. And
Yep.
it's not an arm that turns into a gun, except RoboCop 3, which doesn't count. But he's got that mighty gun.
It's in the leg.
It's in the leg. That's
It's in the leg.
hella good. He's always got a quip for every occasion.
Yep.
Like remember when he killed Kane, he smashed his brain on the ground and he went, goodbye.
Yeah.
Classic line.
Really good. Johnny 5.
Laser, big laser.
Yep.
Big built-in laser. That's cool. I
Should've-
love his design, Johnny 5.
That's a really good design.
Yeah.
I feel like he should have pointed out that guy's not really Indian. Maybe he didn't
Yeah.
know. Maybe he didn't know. He was a child, basically, right?
That is
He was
true,
built
yeah.
for war, and yet he's so funny. He tell joke.
He does tell joke. I reckon design alone, that guy's an A.
Okay. I think we are in the wrong era for this now.
Okay.
So I think anybody who was born after 1993, no idea, but I'll put it in an A. This is for you, Mason.
Thank you.
What about Sonny from iRobot?
Hate him.
Okay. Any reason? Is it his weird kind of glue face? He looks like
it's his glue face. I can't really remember much about that movie. He feels like a downer, real negative Nelly. And I know Marvin the Paranoid Android is as well.
But he's fun.
He's fun. Exactly,
Yeah.
This guy sucks.
All right.
I know it's Alan Tudyk.
Yeah.
Isn't it?
It is, yeah.
Still.
All right.
I'd rather just talk to Alan Tudyk. He seems cool.
He does seem cool.
This bag of depression here.
Here's one that doesn't suck. David from AI.
Which one's that again?
The boy.
Haley Joel Osment.
Yeah, I mean, he's basically walking depression.
F tier.
What?
So
Why?
sad. God, no. Hate it.
So, but don't you think the idea of Steven Spielberg bringing this movie that Stanley Kubrick wanted to make for years to life, and just all the designs in that movie and the idea of like putting humanity in this robot boy and how it's taken away from him and, and he's on the run and with Jude Law and none of that speaks to you?
That's all. I mean, that all does speak to me. That is undeniably that is the essence of drama, and it's about growing up and boyhood and the real essence of humanity. But does either of his wrists flick back and there's a flamethrower in it?
No.
That's right.
Let's give him an E then?
Sure, whatever.
I think he's high.
I would give it personally, I would give it F for flamethrower brackets lack of. But sure. Look, you put it wherever you want. Look, you're allowed some input in this, James.
No, that's okay.
Okay.
You're passionate about it, and
You
I'm
can
going
put
to
it
go
in
with
D
it.
for depressed.
It's too late. I already put it in.
Right, good.
We can't move
That's
these.
where I wanted. Where I wanted him, honestly.
Daleks. We could have done Cybermen, but Daleks were probably first.
Yeah.
So a bin that can fly also. They can
sure.
fly now.
Yeah.
I mean, that's iconic, right?
Yeah, that is iconic. That's absolutely iconic. And yes, we know there's a little horrible man in them. We know. Cyborgs. We're including cyborgs.
That's right, yeah.
Are they overplayed?
Yes. But that doesn't mean that their impact hasn't been felt.
That's true.
Yeah.
But is their impact lessened now? Because every time...
Yes.
Because it's like this...
I mean, you could say that for Terminator.
No, yeah, you're probably right. But I'm talking like at least once a year, sometimes twice a year. It's like, we finally got rid of the Daleks. They all fell into a black hole or whatever. And it's like, but we escaped the black hole. Now there's 10,000 million trillion times more of us. Now we're coloured like Skittles for some reason,
All right.
Where were you going to put them?
C?
Okay.
You bumped me to a C. I was going to put them higher.
Okay.
But,
Yeah,
you just fucking rinsed them then.
But here's the thing as well. People are going to get mad about that. That's what we like.
Do your own tier list.
Yeah, do your own tier
Come
list.
on us.
Yeah. Rank them in the comments.
That's right.
Yeah.
What about this one? Tars from Interstellar.
Oh, the fridge robot.
He's sassy.
He is sassy.
He rescues.
And
he's pinwheels.
And they've got a weird backstory.
Weird
it's like
military backstory.
Because it's like they banned them all because they were too powerful killers or whatever. And it's like, really? They just drop on people? Is that...
Yeah.
They drop them out of planes and they
like-
just landed on people?
It's like if you tipped a refrigerator on
yeah,
yourself.
that's right.
I mean, I like him,
Same.
but
No buts. And he has no butt.
that's true. B?
Yeah, why not?
Let's do a B.
Yeah.
Now, I put Optimus Prime on here as well because we talked about it earlier.
Mm.
Because where do you rank Optimus Prime in comparison to Bumblebee? Because we wanted to upset people.
That's right.
You know what? I'm just going to throw him away. He's gone.
Okay, fair enough.
Now, I've been saving this one.
You vetoed that one, and that's totally
That's
fine.
right.
Yeah.
I've been saving this.
Just off into the abyss. Worse than nothing at all.
How do you feel about the Iron Giant?
I like the Iron Giant, I think. But it's the Iron Giant in that weird multiplayer fighting game that Warner Brothers put out.
I thought you were going to say Ready Player One.
Oh, sure.
Or Space Jam 2?
Yep.
God, they've fucked the Iron Giant.
They
I'm having
really
that-
have. They've destroyed that Iron Boy's legacy, let me tell you that much. No war except for all these fights I do. I love it.
I mean, he's great. I mean, because then if you looked at like Terminator, there's been bad Terminator
That's
sequels.
true, yeah.
You know?
The thing about Terminator is the good ones immediately come to mind, I think, when you think
Yeah.
about they're so iconic.
I think that's true of the Iron Giant. as
Yeah, I
well.
think so too. Yeah.
A?
Yeah.
Yeah, probably a bit higher. Let's say A. Elon Musk's man in a morph suit.
Oh, S tier. Because what if it were real? It'd be
The-
incredible.
The limitless potential.
It could the limitless potential. It could do the flailing arms,
Yeah.
couldn't it? Could be a bit sexy like the Metropolis lady. Could have guns in it. Slick like a dolphin.
I mean, bearing in mind
Yes.
that it won't be able to do anything.
But it
But
could.
you're saying the limitless potential.
That's right.
All right.
It can do nothing because it's simply an unemployed actor / gymnast because something was overpromised and not delivered at all.
Absolutely. This is one that's going to tug on your heartstrings. Every emotion you've ever had is going to come forward when I mention this one to you.
This is great.
It's Robin Williams' Bicentennial Man. Now, I maintain that this is a very interesting exploration of a robot-to-man story.
That's true.
I like his design. I like the evolution of the character. I like he learns to love. I like how he dies in a bed at the end. Spoiler alert. What do you think?
I like Robin Williams.
Yes.
It's a weird call. You would never make this movie now. It would never come out.
No.
Not in a trillion years.
I think...
Yes.
Look, it's probably a C.
Who's in the S tier? Because we can't... I don't think he's up there.
Data.
The from Star Trek.
Yeah, Star Trek. The Terminator.
He's no Terminator.
Ava. RoboCop. Man in a morph suit.
He's not... I mean... He doesn't have... Because we know exactly his potential. You know what I mean? He becomes fully human.
Yep.
You know, he gains the rights that a robot wouldn't have. But he can't do a wibbly... I guess he could do a wibbly wobbly arms. In later evolutions, he could.
He has like anger and depression and stuff, like Marvin.
Yeah.
But he chooses to die. He embraces humanity and he dies at the end.
That's loser behavior.
Yeah, right. So let's give him a D.
Yeah.
Special shout out to the Great Mates group. I threw this idea out there and I was like, what are your iconic robots? Now, if you like this, you could subscribe. You could, potentially.
Yeah.
We also have a service called bigsandwich.co, which is like our private Patreon where there's early videos, there's bonus podcasts, there's video game let's plays, there's movie commentaries, all of those things. If you do want to sign up, or just check out our podcast, The Weekly Planet, where we talk movies and comics and TV shows every Monday.
And if you didn't like this video, you can bite our shiny metal bum.
Whoa.
We say bum in Australia.
Say bum in Australia.
That's right.
It's ruder. That's how we like it.
That's right.
All right. Thanks, everyone.
Grab that gem, you guys. We'll see you next week.
Goodbye.